Good morning and welcome as we continue our daily devotions looking at the book of Hebrews. Today we're going to look at Hebrews chapter 10, verses 1 through 18. And I'll read just the first few verses of this section for you. Verse 1 says, "For since the law has but a shadow of the good things to come, instead of the true form of these realities, it can never, by the same sacrifices that are continually offered every year, make perfect those who draw near. Otherwise, would they not have ceased to be offered, since the worshippers, having once been cleansed, would no longer have any consciousness of sin? But in these sacrifices there is a reminder of sins every year, for it is impossible for the blood of bulls and goats to take away sins." Have you ever heard the phrase, living in the past? Some things are just hard to let go of. There are of course, the horrible things that we experience, moments of trauma that have the power to shape our lives in profound ways for years to come. But positive experiences can have the same effect. They can have just as strong an effect in pulling us to live in the past. And here I'm thinking of the guy who, was a star athlete in high school, but who is disappointed with the rest of his life because the rest of his life just doesn't seem to shine nearly as brightly as it did back then. In life, we have to learn to let go of our past mistakes. We have to stop looking in the rearview mirror. We've all made mistakes. We all have pasts. As Romans reminds us, all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. Our sin is so great that apologies and burnt offerings, personal promises and sacrifices, none of those are enough to change the past. None of those are strong enough to allow us to let go of the past and to move beyond it. But there is one thing that can accomplish that. See, Jesus' sacrifice covers over it all. Not only does Jesus forgive us of our sins, but he forgets those sins as well. Hebrews 10 verse 17 says, "I will remember their sins and their lawless deeds no more. Where there is forgiveness of these, there is no longer any offering for sin." In Jesus, your past, the good, the bad that pulls us back, all of that is atoned for. There's no need to keep looking in the rearview mirror or living in the past. Instead, Jesus encourages you to keep your eyes fixed on him. Have a great day.